Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I have another exciting success story for you of one of my clients who was able to manifest movement with her specific person. I've been getting so many success stories. I've been at this since like the beginning of the year, and I've gotten like tons of success stories, and I love seeing these emails come in. I always tell my clients that they're going to be my next success story, and I manifest for them, and it actually works. Manifestation is real. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read you the email that my client wrote about her success story. So just to preface this, I had the 7 days manifest a specific person challenge on my not really channel, but on my website. Like if you were to go to my website, you would have seen a slot. I still have one coming up. I'm posting this probably October 15th or 16th. I have another one coming up. So if you want to join that, do go ahead. This is manifesting a specific person or love, or just whatever in that area through self-concept. Okay, but I had one where we were manifesting a specific person by saying 3 affirmations for 10 minutes every single day. So 30 minutes total for 7 days, and one of my clients saw movement after the second and third day, and I was so excited for her. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and read you the email that my client wrote me, and just a couple of details in the story that I think are relevant and will definitely motivate you to get all your manifestations. So yeah, she wrote, "Hi Enchanted, I'm writing you to update everything that has happened since our last coaching call and the 7-day SP challenge that I joined." Yeah, so I also did have a coaching call with her. She said, "First of all, thank you so much for hosting the challenge. I saw so much movement after day 2. So basically, as we talked about, my SP completely cut me off. They blocked me on everything and told me he never wanted to interact with me again. Long story short, he started spamming me on multiple platforms. I have attached the screenshot. She said that I can share this. I'm going to go ahead and attach it here somewhere. He started texting me, and I had my red receipts on, and I just didn't respond for like 12 hours, lol. And then he re-added me on Instagram and started DMing me. So yeah, they were, she said that she was blocked off of Instagram and like other social medias. But then yeah, he started like spamming her. So she said, so my story was a bit intense with everything that had gone down. There were multiple 3Ps on both sides, so like one on her side, one on his side, and a whole shit show with a lot of drama. It really drained me at times, and I didn't even know if I wanted him anymore. But I saw one of your readings and another reading about seeing a lion, which meant he was thinking about me, and my family ended up going to the zoo, which we never do. So that was interesting that I actually saw a lion, because I was not expecting to see it, but I thought that was a sign, and birds before land, like you talked about, which meant my affirmations were really impressing onto my subconscious mind. That's a sign that your affirmations are saturating onto your mind. If you have certain signs that you look for and you see them, then yeah, it's a sign that it's working. And yeah, so after that, she said, yeah, the zoo, which they never do. He said that he has been thinking about me a lot and didn't like the way things ended since it was stressful for the both of us, and told me he blocked me because he was trying to date this other girl because he kept thinking about me and how it wasn't fair to her. So basically, like, he was seeing this other girl because like they broke up, they separated, and he had to block my client because it just wasn't fair to that other girl he was trying to see and move on from, because he kept thinking about my client. So yeah, I assumed the absolute worst. Like, I thought he didn't want me anymore or blocked me because he hated me, because I also dated this other guy when we were broken up. Turns out he was jealous of the other guy, and I was posting him on my story, and he basically cut me off for his own peace, which is what you said in one of the tarot videos I watched of yours, that his feelings were too intense, so he had to let me go for his own protection. Truth be told, I never believed those videos, sorry to say, just because my mind always went to the worst. But after you told me to recreate him by assuming differently of him, things really changed. I started resonating with and assuming the best parts, or I started resonating and assuming the best parts of those readings. Okay, wow, so that's intense. So that was true, because sometimes in my readings we'll get like, oh yeah, they're just not talking to you because they're a little bit jealous or upset or hurt, or because they're trying to protect themselves as like sort of a subconscious self-defense mechanism. Okay, so to continue on to the rest of the story, instead of having my mind go to the worst, I used your affirmation about thinking of the best case scenario only. And the best case scenario for why he blocked me was that his feelings for me were too strong, and that's exactly what he reflected back. It was so crazy that happened because it felt like a total lie, but like you said, persist until it hardens into fact. That's what Neville Goddard says, and that's what I say to everyone. In your SP challenge, we said that affirmation about SP and I being together in every timeline, and that's what really made things click for me. I didn't need to accept the 3D I didn't like, so I made sure I would eliminate any circumstances, like you said, by that timeline affirmation and having the 5D and 4D turn into 3D. On the second day, he unblocked me and blew up my phone on the third day. So on the second day, I was just checking his social media. I know we're not supposed to check the 3D, but I just felt called to check it, and I'm glad I did because I found out that he unblocked me because I could see his Instagram profile because it didn't say user not found. And like I said, he blew up my phone on the third day. It was crazy because I never thought we would speak because we had been in no contact for about 4 months and I wasn't even sure I wanted him. But after dating other people, I knew he was the only one my heart wanted. I also used the affirmation, I always get who my heart truly desires. It was flattering having these other guys hit on me, and it was definitely a birds before land since SP came back. But yeah, thank you so much. Your affirmations really helped me, and so did the challenge. So basically, she said that she saw birds before land because these other guys were hitting on her, but she wasn't really into those guys. And like we even talked about this, she's just like, you know, that's really flattering and all, but I just want my specific person. Like, what can I do? What can I say? So I told her to say, I always get who my heart desires, or I've always gotten who my heart desires. And that's a really good affirmation. You know, that's a really like solid one to make sure that, you know, you're getting like who and what you want. So because everyone at the end of the day should deserve, you know, should get that. I think that if you're going after a certain job and these other job offers come, you should go after that job that you want in the first place. You shouldn't have to settle just because other offers came. I don't really believe in that or something better. I mean, unless it is better, then yeah, for sure, go for it. But I think you can get exactly what you want. And I told her to say affirmations about like, I've always gotten exactly what I wanted. I've always gotten who I wanted, you know, exactly who I wanted. Yeah, then she said she's still working on like, you know, manifesting like a relationship with him, but the fact that he blew up her phone and said all those text messages even when she thought that like it just was not going to happen because too much had gone down, which I know is definitely something that people can relate to, it still ended up happening. So it doesn't matter if they told you they don't like you, they don't want you anymore, they don't have feelings for you, they never cared, blah blah blah. They can still come back. Okay, they can still come back and be a completely different version of themselves. I also told her to assume the best version of him, and this is something, you know, this is advice that I've definitely given, but take a piece of paper and write down what that looks like to you. What does the best version of someone look like to you? What would they be doing if they were the best version of themselves? How would they be communicating with you? What would they be like, you know, saying, doing, acting like? Okay. And yeah, she told me that she also did that exercise, and there were certain things that she wrote down that were very specific that he started like reiterating back to her. And I was like, you know, and I told you this stuff really works, but just get clear on like how you want them to act, because I'll have people come to me and, you know, like they'll say I always manifest the best versions of people, or like I'll have, you know, some people come to me and say like, okay, but how can I do that? Like, what is the best version? And I tell them like whatever you think the best version is. Okay, people want different things out of their relationship. When, you know, what looks good to you could look different to someone else. So yeah, just get really clear on what and how you want them to act. Like, I would recommend writing it down or having some sort of visual, or you can even have it in your mind. But I feel like the more clear and specific you get, and this is just my assumption, you know, the more likely they are to act exactly that way, and they will say and do everything you want them to do, okay? And she also talked about how that challenge was really helpful because it really helped saturate her mind, because she said she was affirming here and there. At times she wavered. She didn't know she wanted it. She didn't know that she still wanted him back, but then she started doing the challenge, and yeah, things really started moving and shifting. But she said she also coupled it with self-concept affirmations. Okay, that's exactly what I told her to do. I think it is okay to affirm specifically for your desire or person or whoever or whatever, but make sure you are pairing it with self-concept affirmations, okay? And yeah, that's something that will really help things out. That's something that will really expedite things for you. So yeah, in this next challenge, you know, we are going to be doing self-concept. So we're going to be using self-concept affirmations to manifest a specific person, which personally I think works like really well. I've talked about this, but like when I was manifesting my specific people, they all came back and I couldn't even remember the last time I said their names. Okay, it was mostly just self-concept, and it really does like move things fast and expedite things. Yeah. But yeah, hopefully this was inspirational. Hopefully this will motivate you to continue with your affirmations, you know, self-concept, SP, whatever, because you will see changes in other areas of your life too. Okay, like I know that this is all about like it's not all about this actually. People think this is all about like manifesting your specific person, but it's really a journey back to self. It's really about understanding how your mind works, understanding what you have to do to saturate your subconscious mind, like just how you react to certain things, you know, the mindset that you have, what you know you can do to sort of tweak it or modify it to get what you want, just how you process things, how you process information, how you think. And I think that's one of the best gifts you can get. So it's like, you know, when you're manifesting someone there or something, they're kind of tricking you into like loving yourself and getting to know yourself better. Not that you need that to manifest, but it definitely does help a lot. So yeah, okay, like I said, I really hope this helps someone. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Check out my services if you are interested. I offer one-on-one manifestation coaching, and I also have like group manifestation sessions. Well, they're more like challenges where we all just log on and affirm, and that's great for accountability. I remember she also told me like, thank you so much. Like she just sent me a follow-up email saying thank you so much, because this accountability factor was something that she really struggled with, because she wanted her desires, but she at times just did not have time to, you know, sit and really like, you know, manifest and take some time off. Or when she did it, she would get a little bit like demoralized or demotivated, and she just needed some encouragement. And, you know, like paying for something and actually like logging on and doing that consistently is something that really helped her like stay on track. So yeah, if that's something that is of interest to you, do check that out. And I will go ahead and end the video right here. Thank you so much. See you all next time.